Debjani Biswas. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Stevie?
Good to have Debjani Biswas, gender and diversity specialist, speaker, coach, and author. Unleash the Power of Diversity. Question: Should a woman have to pay more than a man with the same driving record for auto insurance?
That's an interesting question. So this is based on a study in Michigan, Stevie, where they found that this researcher, Douglas Heller, he just called different insurance companies and found that females, the quotes was up to 38% higher for companies like Progressive and Insurance for exact same driving records and the same car. And so some of the other companies, to be fair, Allstate and AAA had similar rates, men and women, but he spiked out these two companies. And this is just the tip of the iceberg about something called gender stereotyping. And so that really makes me wonder what's going on here.
I thought that was all based on actuaries and driving records, but you're saying that this study was man, woman, same everything, woman 38% higher. That doesn't seem fair.
Wow.
That doesn't seem fair, especially when you add to the fact. Now, to be fair to them, yes, there are actuarial tables to your question, and sometimes it depends on your zip code and the number of miles you drive, etc. I don't have the raw data, so as an engineer, yes, absolutely. I'm not sure about the statistical validity, but let's talk about gender stereotyping overall. Several people all over the country, broadcasters, they've been testing this out by just calling to try and get quotes. And one of these studies I saw, they just called and they just changed female to male. And sure enough, for these two companies, female ended up paying more. The quote was higher. So that's got to make you wonder what's going on.
Well, what it does is it makes you make sure you check on it and make sure that's not happening. This is illuminating from the standpoint that if there's a woman on the driving policy, you make sure that if their record's good, it's the same darn thing as the guy. I would think perceptually guys should be higher. They go faster. That's my perception. That might not be right.
Well, Stevie, it's fascinating that you should ask that. But it took me 2 minutes of Googling to come across an insurance article where it lists why guys should be paying more because they have more accidents, they're more risk-taking, they have more DUIs and speeding tickets. So if I'm an executive at insurance reading this article and the study, I'm scratching my head and saying, boy, are we giving mixed messages to our consumers right now.
I mean, this isn't June Cleaver. This isn't Leave It to Beaver where the woman barely knew how to drive. I mean, we have evolved somewhat. I don't get it. It's a very eye-opening.
Yeah.
Debjani Biswas, where do people find you as a gender diversity specialist? Where are you?
I'm right now in Dallas, Texas. Thanks for asking, Stevie. And, in Unleash the Power of Diversity, specifically, if they can look at the 5 judgments, that's the bias and stereotyping framework about unconscious biases, or things like think tax. We pay more for deodorant because it's a female deodorant. So look for me. It's Unleash the Power of Diversity. Look it up.
Okay. Unleash the Power of Diversity. Debjani Biswas, thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Stevie. Have a good one.
You too. Nice meeting you.